renew. I'm surprised everyone survived. That's amazing. Including myself. I just thought that there's one, the black insect there. Right, it's on the step, but here's a flag up like this. Not there. I don't know how it happened. Oh. Not moving like a dead, but I wasn't dead. So, so sometimes when there's no statues, something or stupid or something, you can do also the Dharma text, but to circumambulate for the message. So sometimes I use that I carry the protection. There is a very precious things in the protection bag, relics or the gifts there. There are Lamatishan made it dangerous to change Rinpoche. His flesh on his for the body. And there's pictures with that. So sometimes you use protect that you wear, so the insect to So you hold up the insect, just bring them around like this. They say to purify the karma and to bring the enlightenment. So this is no support here. So just like in the picture. So to the around. But I did all the other way around. I did the left side. Then I just went up nose in the window. But anyway, but I haven't seen in the text. I haven't seen by myself that the case needs karma if you go left side. If you circumambulate left side, I haven't seen. By myself, I haven't seen that proposed as a mother Tantra practice. Then the left side conduct. Suppose you go from left side, from left to right side there. From what right to left side there. The circumambulate inside the mandala. If you're thinking that practicing to the regular, there's a heruga and whatever stupa or start, whatever, then they think good heruga, then, they good at meditation that, circumambulate from, heruga mandala, then, circumambulate from right to left, and cloak. So, it is a I haven't seen yet or say if you generally, even without thinking about Tantra practice, but just when people have that need karma. I haven't seen yet expanding the text, so on. But even though it's sort of like that, not that. So I just remembered, but this must be in America. Yeah. I think maybe one student. I met in the in California, down below the actor's house. A house valley. Down below the road. So I tell you something else. An animal dead. As there was deer died, I think, on the road in a car hit. You see that quite often in the United States, in the road, you see. Problem. Normally, it takes chance to come up car, then you chant mantra, those pop mantras, and try to do that. But when you drive, the highway, you see many animals dead by car. Not that's that we can't stop or I'm not sure. I mean, you can stop, I guess, to that side of the road, I guess, but I said, I just can't stop in the highway. Anyway, but not every time, but every hard miss, but to pray medicine, but to that animal died, to had, but until that, I try to pray whatever I can, and then it's also part of commitment, part of samaya. If you have received power, if you received power, transfer conscience in the pure end, if you see that practice, it's part of samaya. That if you see anybody dead, then you see. So I think, then you should do power. No see no one who is dead. That's more difficult to remember the tiny insects in the power. You see quite often. So to the power is quite. Learn to myself say to the power, but the bigger ones are easy to remember that you say. But tiny insects. So anyway, it's a samaya. I say to the power. To represent it. So for some, not every time, but try the somebody to try to hoping there's some benefits for even though you covered very fast with it from that far, but sometimes try to do this or try thinking hoping there's some benefit in it from there. That it is said that your head here can. One thing is it should not allow to touch, the door. When you enter the door, the upper part of the door should not touch here or. That's one part of it. There's some dependent arising. Maybe it did fair. So there's not every power text expand, but some poor textures, more detailed expressions were explained there. And door wasn't, but the car, when you enter the car, that quite often happens. Suddenly, but the door does happen. But if you are in solo combo, there's the door. The doors are very low. The cave doors very low, and all the old houses, all traditional old houses have traditional doors, and there's a certain number of alhamdulillah. For this, I'm sure. Yeah. So when I was there the whole summer building the monastery, and there was one. So there was this cave. Here's a kitchen, 2-story, which was built. It wasn't like that before, but it was mainly like that. Then this side where my mother lives, before kitchen was downstairs, then they live upstairs. Then afterwards, kitchen moved upstairs later. Then here, our workers live there, downstairs, upstairs. In the past, the Spanish and Chobgye, she lived upstairs. That's how has been her the permanent room for some time. Anyway, so the other people stay. So preaching this downstairs also. So where you keep potatoes, food, and workers stay there. So the carpenters, the strong cutters, for building house. That was all. So he said the door should be short. He said the door should be short. This is our custom in the countries. There is a certain measurement. But I don't think he knew the story why the door was kept short in sort of converse. He just thinks custom, Why they have the short is because I think in the past, the zombies, people died, and then I think they were killed a long time. I'm not sure how it happened, but the spirits enter, in the body, then they move. So the zombies, they're in the past. I guess there's a lot of zombies happen. For the zombie, when the zombie walks, goes straight, does never bend down. So, he just said, you see, the danger is if zombie touch any other people, they will all become zombie. So in the past days, a lot of zombies they become. So what happens? The purpose of door making short is the zombie cannot go out. Because it's all like this. You're bent. So that was the story, why the door is kept short. But the problem is that when not the sort of people themselves, that they go to use the intended drugs. So the and the Western students or the other guests come, so they people who are not from Chobgye. So what happens when so usually you don't get banged when you enter inside, you see. So what happens many times your head bang on when you bang, you see, on that part. And especially they keep the door short, you see. So I think it also might happen to me in the show. Not often. but there's one attendant, Rosangima, one monk, that's one monk, but he said I was a Lama, I was a disciple from Tibet. So he was our Lama and myself, our attendant from Baksa, and then also we were building small monastery countless times, working there, and also he worked for Loud when I was building Lauto Monastery. He was with me, helping there. So while we do the work, so he came up to discussing it with me. Especially when his mind got a little bit disturbed. Yeah, a little bit disturbed, and a little bit sort of state of anger or a little bit disturbed. See? Then he doesn't bend his body. When his mind is in that state, kind of not so much smile and quite tense, both face quite tense. So then he never bend the body. See, when go out, told him many times, bang. So you go out, I go out, you try to go. So many times happen. So anyway, so there's after playing power, there's some acts and that. So in a died. To perhaps like that. And also, I guess that this is, I think, for your own benefit, you see, to when you do power, so that I think maybe it's dependent on rising, so that to not touch the door. Is there another part like that? So anyway, but it's typically it become talking this, it become kind of boasting. Myself is kind of boasting. Talking. Yeah. There's no practice in life such like atom, just perseverance, just very small things like that. So it's like boasting. But when that by saying that might be sort of education, that it might become education, those who do not know, or that might be but that it might be education. So that's how. It is Andra. Yeah. They're shy to talk about these things. However, that is not because there's no real practice. In Mongolia, this time, one day there was I was going for something, and remember, I think went to, there's one new temple built by one young Geshe from I think Gomang, Gomang woman. He's attended the pension Rinpoche who normally lives in Ireland. Center there lived, and then every year comes to Mongolia. Every year, I think, comes to Mongolia in these days, and goes. It's very good what he does. Not only city he lives, but he put effort to go in the very remote, far villages of Mongolian, in the very remote, villages where usually they have no opportunity to meet Lama at all. This is what Lamas. About Mongolians among themselves, I'm sure, but they have no opportunity at all. Very remote, very far. So then he put effort to go to see those very far villages. Nothing is. So to meet them and to give blessing, to give some talk, Dharma talk, to inspire to say. Them to inspire, follow Buddhism and practice Buddhism, which is their own culture, religion, So which is a very good thing, very excellent thing. To go to very remote, the very poor people's places. In the city, because the time Lama comes, they think that there's more opportunity, say. So, after coming back from that monk's temple, there's one Mongolian man, maybe in the 20s, 30s or something. Car and car hit him. Car hit here. So there's all cut, and then blood came out, and that pretty much completely dead him up in the team. The road. Maybe some poor families. So we stopped there. The chant, they pop, they fire on the powerful deity for purification. This mantra is incredible power. We recite. Incredible power to recite and blow over the body, purifying karma, and it liberates. See, person doesn't get born, nor saves, and could get higher, but so that say. You recite this mantra, these 5 powerful deities mantra, powerful deities for purification. Then to bless the water or sand, even sand grain or whatever, mustard seed. Using spin over the body, animal body, human body, being who died. So pure in the karma and it causes them higher, but then even the persons, what the person the body was burned, already burned, see. If you throw this blessed chant this mantra, bless all the same brands or master seed, or then you spring on that, even have that purifies that person's in that sentiment, the karma, and causes a good, but to when they were, they were human. Then even the graveyard where the body is buried, you throw on that. So as I said, even that helps. Purify the karma, and that to not be born the Lord realm and the heart, but and also you write this mantra you write, or there's already written on, this mantra. If you want to have, then you put on the body, touch the mantra, where the side of the paper where this mantra actually touch on the body, or the skin, actual touch, So purify the net karma departments, and the cause of rebirth, the skill above the Lord realms, and and then also put on the mantra you put on the head or send that benefit. You can lead the mantra as a put the body, put inside, touch on the skin. You can leave the mantra and you can go in coffin, say that, or burn, whatever. So the extreme crop. Then another one is even the person died, born already in the Lord realm. Then by thinking those those sentiments who died, you say, person or animal, by thinking them, even they are already born Lord in them. So by thinking of them, you chant these mantras, then you see, just by that, they get liberated from the raw realm. Hell, hunger, ghost, animal, they get liberated from that. By thinking, you chant mantra, just by that. That's unbelievable power it has. So one is Namgyalma mantra. It was a long life, very powerful, so pure. Then among us, Sanskrit, among us, the penniless, the stainless pinnacle. The Maitreya Buddha to me that. I mentioned already. The Umbema. Okay. Was Umbema was ne fa Mali Hung Pek. And That is an extremely powerful one. Even fully ordained monk died. See, and broke the root vows, all the 4 root vows. I mean, the root vows, they fall from any root vows broken, from the broken, then born in the held in them. Lord in them. Then if you if you recite this mantra for that person was monk and broke the root vow, born in the Lord in them, so this mantra has power to liberate from the Lord in the heart. Extremely powerful there. Then the Stainless Pinnacle did this mantra, and then there's beam did this mantra. Then the Stainless Pinnacle did this mantra. Then there's a Guru mantra. The deity who is the deity is the king of the Tantra, purifying the Lord and king of the Tantra, purifying the Lord and so, in the past, how this deity with a 3 face, white and holding the Amitabha and the hand. I think from not Korea Tantra, but Jaya Tantra. So in the past, when Deva died, born in the Lord Realm, so the Indra asked Buddha, what to do. Then Buddha manifested into Kunri, this deity, and then gave practice. So then, the being Deva who was already born in the Lord Realm, liberated, got liberated from the Lord. So this is a method, was another method. Who are already born Lord Realm, then is to liberate. The other one is Amitabha. So, in these 5 powerful deities, purifying, I think there's no stainless there. Still pinnacle is there, I think. Stainless pinnacle, there's not a stainless judgment there. That 5 say, shh. What is that? But the approach can recite mandated mantra. Then, Buddha mantra, no question about Manipimehun. That's the most precious. Which mantra? That's by saying that we're able to fulfill the wishes of all sentient beings' happiness, all the happiness, this life, future lives, liberated from samsara, enlightenment, all the happiness that one can fulfill all the sentient beings' wishes for happiness by chanting this mantra. Besides your own all the happiness, been particularly to develop compassion for living beings, numberless sentient beings, that you are yourself able to do that by developing compassion. Then, because of compassion drives you, inspires you to, to complete the merits, which talks about 300 great eons to achieve enlightenment, wasn't naming or however, to complete the, to complete, this, this extensive merits and wisdom, measured wisdom and virtue, and however to complete them, helps seize all the departments, complete all the qualities of the realizations. So compassion inspires to have all quality, to have a Buddha's side, limitless sky's qualities, Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual mind has. So what inspires it, with possess all those qualities by the compassion. You see, to send them by compassion to some so then it's inspires to reach all those qualities. To be able to benefit, to be able to liberate the numberless sentient beings from the undesirable, the oceans of samsaric sufferings, and bring them to full enlightenment. And this mantra is, cherished by numberless Buddhas. This mantra is cherished by numberless Bodhisattvas, like a heart, like a heart. So that, so prayer wills. Geshe-la Buddha used to say that prayer will is, the manifestations of Chinese holy speech. So Omana Bhimu said, Omana Bhimu is not the form of generation, but in the form of letter. Omana Bhimu said, not the aspect of generation, but the holy speech, in the letter. So Geshe-la Buddha used to say that, so say, but depending on the by channel Omana Bhimu Tantra, but depending on the Genesis holy speech, then you achieve the Genesis holy body. And so he used to say that. So it's Genesis holy body, holy mind. Rupa Katama Kaya Rupa Kaya, like that we say. So but this man, I didn't take it then power, but the chant this mantras, and then blow on his face. Then the then the lady came, Mongolian lady, the people who picks up dead body, the people who pick up dressed, while the people who come to pick up the dead body. Oh, I think you have professors come there to check whether they dead or not. But we left. Yeah. So, fortunately, you even one doesn't have realization. Depend. But this mantras is unconsiderable power, benefit explained. How it benefit others. Never just expand in the Buddha has explained. You see, the Buddha's teachings. So, so even one doesn't have realization, but there's so much what you can benefit others, what you can even help others. So even just with this mantras, by reciting, blowing, or as I mentioned before, that blowing directly on the body, no question. But even those substances, water, whatever it's doing, then you throw that. So one can do the same thing. Go to beach, or lake, ocean or lake like that. Then that one can visualize there. One can visualize the deity, and then make request and then chant mantra, and that flowing from the heart of the deity, from the holy body, and that bless the whole ocean and purify all the non-blessing beings who are living the ocean. And bless the water at the same time also, and they purify all those non-blessing beings living in the ocean, big and small, tiniest, only you can see through missions, numbers whether get purified. So can do the generous image of the whatever one those other the powerful deities of purification. That So if one doesn't know that, one can also bodhicitta, purifying those sentiments, that. Then the one can make prayer. Let's see. Dedicate the marriage. One can make prayer that dedicate, what for 3 times colors. May any sentient being, see. Or burn this water, who uses water, who play on this water, or anybody who see from the beach, who see the water, anybody who come there, we say, to say, this become that may they need karma, image get purified, may they never ever get reborn, may they never ever get reborn the lower realms, and just by coming there, where they actualize bodhicitta, find further karma, actualize bodhicitta, every kind of conversion of bodhicitta, just coming there, in a way, or so also with the water, and so everyone see who see that beach or ocean, so everyone able to slide bodhicitta and to achieve enlightenment. So as to achieve enlightenment as good as possible, or you can pray also. They just come in there, all their problems are pacified, you see, and present purifying karma, and they get volumes, and then all the problem, all the emotional problem, all the problems in life, it's gone. So. And so that, try bodhicitta, and achieving that, and all the wishes to succeed immediately, but according to the Dharma. So that, and even in the restaurant, similar you can do that. It's very good to pray in the restaurant to see after you finish food in the restaurant, because in the restaurant so many people come. So you dedicate your merits, all your powers, just future merit, also three time merits work others. May all the people who come in this restaurant, may they need, anyone who comes here, just the minute with this, puts their feet, put their feet there. May they need karma image get purified in the way they get upon law realms and able to meet Dharma. Find faith in Rinpoche karma, and exercise body, loving, loving kindness, compassion, immediately, and say, so they have most meaningful life, see, and they achieving enlightenment as much as possible. And they also pray, may all their wishes be succeed immediately, so all the problems solved, you see, whatever they have. And may all their wishes be succeed immediately, according to Dharma. That's, otherwise, if you don't say according to Dharma, then there are many wishes to harm others. Many wishes are negative karma, not a good karma. So then you're praying, they need karma to be successful. So therefore, it's very important, according to Dharma, so that, according to Dharma, to be successful, but successful according to Dharma. Successful, but what's become successful, it will all become Dharma. Because then there's no problem. It doesn't become cause for suffering. Doesn't become cause for, suffering, problem this life, or our life are this, and they were already and so forth, and in the imaging letter. Because at the beginning you made offering before food is thin, and then if you have time, there was your next Sutta, then as you the refinement person, one can do is just, for example, Recitation, Rinpoche came to Tower in my room. We had lunch, offer lunch. There was one after that. I think I don't remember exactly, which did the mantra, the purifying pollutions. Then especially the sanghas must do that, and the purifying pollutions. So must recite that. If you are practicing this Changpo, this one, giving to the prayer, which Buddha has made vow to this, not the name, the mother who had 500 children, I forgot the name. So, that the Buddha promised to that my disciples would do this, give you food. Then they were to not steal other people's children, see, to not harm. So that's the mother Prata used to do that. So good. And then so many people's child, they lose their children, say, babies, But then one day, Buddha hid one of her child. She got so worried. Then Buddha explained, you see. Then Buddha explained how this is what other they suffer so much. And then Buddha said, my disciple will give you this, so you don't harm to others. So that. Japan, in the past, Lama used to do. Since he came to Japan, and very inspired by the Western students coming there to meditate at Japan. He was very, even though he was a very good debater. He was a very good debater. Studied Dharma very well and a very good debater. And not an amazing student. I think one who one of the among the students, one of the one that I fulfill most Lama's wishes, Lama Nudo. Is one of the Lama students who fulfill most Lama's wishes. And so very inspired by the harmony. So those bad times. So many people come from the West and changed and take interest in meditation. So to learn Buddhism, so it was very then taking it by process all that you see, and it goes. That still happened, but so very inspired by them, So when he came there, he read the liberation poem. I don't think he may read it in the past. When they very much involved in debating, studying philosophy. So he came read, he read from beginning to the end. Because he studied so well, so he didn't understand much Jiba, the Lamrim, because having studied it's just philosophy and read debate, you see. So well. So I think, when you read Lamrim, he understands much deeper. He has capacity to, normally anybody, see. Then when you read Lamrim, if you understand Lamrim much, much deeper, and then who hasn't studied the philosophy, you see, the use in Lamrim, the understanding is more deep, you see, very short. So he read completely, I think in a month. Then he meditates and Lamrim and then did the fasting for many years. He fasted for many years. Fast in the afternoon, not reading afternoon. So he's through this chunks. Although I think Buddha Kashyapa was Kapan. I think it's and often does in Kapan. We have lunch together, so we have done this. So many that very sadly don't happens when there's puja and when everybody does not get done. When everybody does you have to update, So, but the kind is rude. But normal doesn't happen. Or like English or for the group does that, I see. But that the group doesn't helps you to make that change. So anyway, so if it's food offered by people with devotion, then that's one who is these topics may come more later, but more later after you went back. That so the one is not living pure vow, does it? Yeah, what's called? That's it's been called Trichen. Chel. So see. So Trichen so not living pure. Not just under that, there's more that translations here. So as the definition of that, because what was there are 5 divisions of the downfalls, you see. But those niches, versus Germany, smaller things which difficult to keep. So those happens all the times. So you see, those small things really happen all the time, like run falls. I mean, of course, depend on person, but I think if Trichen may be corrupted morality, I think. Corrupted morality, I think. Wow. So the Rinpoche has done that. See, who are stand by remainder the downfall is and defeat Pamba. So not counted to even the last division of Nietzsche, last downfall defeat. Not counted all those. Otherwise, I mean, they can be. See, of course, they can be somebody who never broke all these things. Even the Nietzsche never stand. Yes, but that's not. So what would probably that's not for what. Guess many wouldn't be that. So not everybody fulfill, not corrupt to balance. So the remainder who is downfall the defeat. So anyway, anyway, so by going over the remainder, as numbers, when check can understand to say what orientation it does not. So however, so for the children, the food or anything. So example of food that offered by people who have the devotion, often then does not can pure out. Then it's all the time creating cause of the health rhythm, where you drink this extremely hot, like it, what is lava, or I'm sure extremely hot of this culture. What's the name? The iron, molten copper is the hot iron liquid. So the coming guardings put in the mouth. Sometimes first cooked in the pot, and then you take it out. Then suffer unbelievable. So it's a abandoned held in something. I think beginning of the course, I think here, that meditation was late, so anyway, so the huge expansive container. So to be your karma, is a past karma thing. It let me see. Negative imprint left in the mind not manifested. This not from your mind. Is it from your mind? Negative imprint left by your past karma not manifest. I see. Manifest in the hell realm. Then include the karmic guardians, punishings. Came from us on negative mind, who was on delusion. So in the last, the molten liquid, cooked, all the flesh is suspended from bones. Then they stir. Then each time they move up, the skin come back, revert. Again, go down. Like stirring food and come up. So then bring their coming guys take you out and then put on the hot iron background and then ask what you want. I want drink. Put the on the liquid molten on the mouth. It into that. Then burn it. Then so it causes to bond those engines and experience separate. Unbelievable. I don't remember. There's each lifespan. Unbelievable. Billions of human years, many billions of years. Oh dear. So like licking, so you enjoy those, licking, say the hot, red pot, licking like that, or so it's like drinking the hot, the molten liquid, drinking like that. So like that means you say, so using this, core pollution, that the offer to you or to the Sangha by devotion by people, devotion see, then that cause to bond on those filters and expand suffer. So now here, using these things like the semester drinking those was I think the same. So we were saying using the food drink this so for the the offerings of by others with devotion, so of the Sangha or so on. But we see the corrupted the vows, not living pure, not abstaining, not abstinent, not abstaining from it, from this, corruption, the vows, not abstaining from it. Again, see, then just going to living there. That's the vows, for this. So there's even one is living in the, but yeah. So therefore, you see that I mentioned already during the yoga of eating practice. Lesser according to Hinayana, the way of eating food, Buddha Kashyapa way of eating food. The yoga of eating. Then Tantra way of eating. The way of eating. So anyway, when you practice Tantra way of eating, it is based on Buddha Kashyapa way of eating. That there is it should be based on that. Then that should be based on the Hinayana. So that so when we practice in the yoga of eating, not say, I think it sounds like yogurt, not the yoga. The yoga of eating. So when you do that practice, then then all this danger of pollution doesn't happen, because cause Lamrim and all that. All this danger. And then see, degenerating the pollution, the same pollution, then you degenerate your realizations, your experiences, you see. So this is the same. So that. Yeah. And then in the best with that, collect limitless sky. So it has merit wisdom, merit virtue. Also create purification. Also create karma, it become create purification. Every drinking, every eating, every bite, every eating, every drinking become means of collecting instance merit and great purification. Every time become closer to enlightenment. Every time become closer to enlightenment, every single action become cause of enlightenment. But besides the cause of liberation, cause of happiness, all the rest, you see, the happiness. So So as I mentioned the other day, no, what all of this. The sacramental tantra way of eating food in yoga of eating is either with the top of the offering or the fire puja or from burning puja or from the Gurujet you say or once the Gurujet whichever way on this yoga so it become most profitable thing in the life. Makes all those hours of eating, drinking become, say, the life become most meaningful as well for that practice. Was it? So this way then say so eating which Chobgye we were eating food. So that's it. With total renunciation without attachment. The Buddha's way of eating food without suggestion, with eating with the bodhicitta. Then the Tantra with the pure appearance. Netta oneself the deity. So with pure appearance saw. So otherwise so eating, drinking with the attachment, then it becomes simply cause of samsara. Every single eating, drinking, everything becomes cause for samsara. So how many hours while eating, drink, all that become cause for samsara. Not all that, or the attachment clinging to the slide. Then every how many eating, drinking, one does. Everything become cause of Lamrim, cause to reborn Lamrim. That not just born samsara, but Lamrim. Hell from those animal realms. Because motivation, the attachment, grasp on can dislike, the pleasure, that non-virtuous thoughts. So all the action to non-virtuous, so that reason at that. Then also the little meditator one has that one has collected in the past. Little merit that one has collected in the past. By enjoying this food, this food, you finished. That little merit you have in the past. See, it's like money that it's like some money that you have collected by working very hard for many years. There's some money that you collected, and then you're not collecting more. What you're collecting in the past, then just finishing that, or all the time finishing that, but you're not collecting more money. See like that. So what little merit what I want to collect in the past, then it is just finishing that. Yeah, not collecting more merit. See that, and then say. There's another one, but that's said now. Then there's another one, touch. So why it's emphasized why it's so important to practice. So important. Why emphasize that shows that so the yoga by eating this practice how so important that is. But closing. So what I invited the Dushita I have done the mantra blessing purifying pollution there. Then recollect that then besides 1 mala or manipimehung, there is a half sutra. That's how it was at the end. And the dedication. So I was talking before restaurant, you see. So being the one that collects so much merit then during the offering and also while you're eating. So and then so at the end you want to do those things. In the first practice, then I say. So there's so much between dedicated for others, so and be dedicated for all those people who are coming. You can dedicate also people who are coming in the past, who are coming now, who are coming in the future. So it's really important to dedicate. So to happen these things without prayer, what I mentioned before. So I can dedicate like that. First, then you are coming in that restaurant. You are coming to eat food in that restaurant. It becomes so worthwhile. So we say good benefit for everyone. So that. So So, that's what I remember. One story is that. So one day, say, down below the road, going to approach the road cutter. So, there was a deer who said, there was a deer who, there was a deer dead. So there was one, I think maybe student. So this student was wearing the neck. I think he's also a small Buddha who's wearing, and so he was putting from the neck. The small Buddha he was wearing. He was putting on the deer's head like this. I mean, it's very kind to remember that. Anyway, if you're wearing statue of picture of Buddha, stupa or anything you're wearing, then you say, the insects or something, you say, beacons. So you can take them. So you can, in the same level, you can take them around. So to purify come that. The best thing to say. The best thing to benefit of us, say, animals. The best thing that you can definitely benefit them is if you take them around the whole object, whether it's touch Buddhas, stupas, sculptures, take them around. So to a certain place, you take them around. Say, that in the past was I'm not sure in India or Sri Lanka. I'm not sure. One of the countries that one of the countries next to the ocean, there was a statue of Buddha Behrazama at the shore of the ocean. There was a statue of Buddha Behrazama. So the leaf fell down. Leaf fell down from a tree. The leaf on the leaf there's a tiny insect. There's a tiny 7 insect on the leaf. So the leaf which has 7 tiny insect there. So it's blown by the wind. Blown by the wind, and the leaf went around the statue. Blown by the wind. Carried around the statue. Say, Buddha statue. So it went there. It went around 3 times. Wind pushed. You see, wind pushed. So it became circumambulation 3 times. So what happened was these 7 insects, tiny insects on the leaf. So they died. After they died, they were born human being. They were born human being. After that, say, they were born human being, but they were born, say, raw caste. I think it must be India or somewhere where they have a discrimination of caste. Say, so raw caste, raw caste, they all born raw caste, say. They all born women, you see, female, say. Raw caste. Then, during their life, they generated much renunciation to the, I think to the, say, or they caste the guess maybe they heard Dharma, but they never heard Dharma. However, generate renunciation, then detachment. So the next and then also I think you corrected marriage. So the next slide. Next slide, they were born as prince. All of them were born as princes. They were born in king's family. Will-turning king, born to will-turning king or something like that. Anyway, they were born princes, daughter of the king, all of them. And then they were able to meet King Buddha. They were all of them the second in the second life. They were born as king. They were born as princes, and they were able to meet Buddha Kashyapa. They were able to meet Buddha Kashyapa. Then the second life, they were all born as princes. Able to meet Buddha Kashyapa and the implement offerings. Then Buddha Kashyapa predicted their enlightenment. So you can see how quick, there were insects on the leaves. The wind, wind pushed him, so it becomes circumambulation, you see. So probably wind, they fell down, see. And then, the Buddha person started. So, let's say next life they will be a human being. They were born a human being. See? Big change from tiny insect. Then renunciation, then Clementine, next life, born a princess. Then able to meet Buddha, Kashyapa, met my friend. See? It is a tradition going back. So that you see, so you can see now, like that. So that means when we take this animals, insects, around the whole object, what is outside or in your room, So you see, you can see now by understanding this example, you see, it's just to be from this life to the next to be human being, unbelievable gift. From you, unbelievable gift. It's a precious gift, most precious gift. Limits Dharma. So sooner or later, you see, able to exercise path. See that, and able to be liberated from samsara and able to achieve sooner or later. So that's incredible, unbelievable. See, how we can say by understand this truth. This truth is how we can, that so easy, say something which can do so easy in the incredible benefit, help to others sentient beings to this animals in sense to say that so say so normally say so normally when we find insects in the house, in the room in the house, you see, if we see them outside, see, it'd be difficult to help them in the forest or in the house outside in the road. But it's to help them say so. See, so finding this animal, these insects, worms, whatever in the house by taking them around, sort of the whole look, just say, then you were able to, so, how many, say, even there's one statue, stupa, one hollow, but each time when you take them around, you see, you are letting them to create cause of enlightenment. So if you take them around 10 times, you let them to create cause of enlightenment 10 times. You see, you cause them to create cause of enlightenment 10 times. You see, this liberation from some sort of happiness, all the future and good about all things. 10 times. So It is a 100 picture of Buddha or 100 statue or stupa. 100 statue or stupa. It is 100 whole objects on the table. Then you see, if you take one time round, that insect or that sentient being you cause to create. If there's 100 statue, and one is 100 whole object, whatever it is, statues, stupa, sculptures, or picture of Buddhas. However, you see, even by taking this insect round, whole object. So if there's 100 statue there, on the table, statue in the whole object, so you cause this insect to create 100 cause of enlightenment. So if there's 1,000 there, 1,000 tata, whatever whole object there, 1,000 on the table. So by taking this insect, by taking around, then you cause that insect to create, that is intended to create 1,000 cause of enlightenment. 1,000 cause of enlightenment. So how many whole objects there? More days. Even picture of Buddha. See, how many more days on the table? So taking this one inside around. So if there's 100,000 picture of Buddha or whatever, scuba, whatever looks at there. If there's 100,000, then you cause the insect to create 100,000 cause of enlightenment. The same liberation from samsara, happiness, all this, same like that. 100,000 cause of all those happiness. So, so such like those stupa. So there are many satsas, many whole objects inside. So therefore, by taking down so close, so many cause of enlightenment. How many there are whole objects inside? See? For this, say, definitely is benefit you're able to offer, So travel, but that easy, so easy to, but travel to them that. Then, other one is reciting mantra, person blowing off them, that the benefit karma. Then the next concept, sort of birds and the frogs or any many of these creatures, they can hear if you chant mantra in Buddha's teachings. If you recite, they can hear. So it is positive imprint. And that causes hearing the mantra prayer, even the mantra and hearing the teachings of Buddha. It calls them to next life to be a human being. For example, Buddha recited, Buddha gave teachings to 500 swans on the building there. And next life, they will become human being and become Aryan, exalted being. They actualize the Arya path. So, so maybe this was Tibetan, I'm not sure. So there were 3 monks in the room, and they recited prayer. Just recited prayer. They recited the prayer. They do prayer. They recite text daily. You see, her dog. So the dog hears every day. The one day the dog died, and born. The dog didn't do practice. He didn't do meditation, Lamrim, or session with her. You see, and didn't start Dharma. So just say, this monk reciting prayer, and the recitation, the dog here. Then the dog died. Then next life he was born in devilism. I think devilism. So that just by hearing Dharma, you see, just hearing Dharma, you get rebirth, devil human being, next lives. Just hearing Dharma, life after this, So that's one thing. So even we don't understand the teaching, a lot of philosophical teachings, even we don't understand. But it seems that the teaching, unmistaken teaching, there's no cheating sentient beings there. So Buddha's teaching itself is unmistaken. So what you hear is that many mistakes, let's say, mistaken translation, but Buddha's teaching itself. So therefore, just listen, just listen teaching with Buddha. The way we understand, it causes you to have good rebirth next life. See, Deva maybe say, I didn't again to make Dharma. Okay, so that say, all those animals can hear. They chant reciting mantra for them, those can hear. If they can hear, it has that benefit. So that the blowing of them mantras, people come, then bless the water and sprinkle on them. If it's a fish or those living in the water, those who are living in the water, you can pour, and those were birds that you can sprinkle them to. So that definitely purify the dead karma, save them from the protects them from the lost realm. They are born in the higher cause and higher birth sex. So now, so I said, so when you do liberating animal, so many animals by liberators when you do that. So one idea was just because it takes time to recite mantra during prayer things. So it takes time. So some can die. So therefore, the minute when the animals are brought down, what's the altar set up? If it's at the beach, if it's a reserved water like that, then we set up altar there. Then I say, yes, to liberate the animal, so that if it can be brought, where there's stupa, where there's many whole objects, where there's gomba, many whole objects, inside of it, then you can take them outside the center or the gomba, you see. certain that this is 2% outside like that. Depend how depend on the situation. So otherwise, so yeah. If that's not suitable, then that's where you in a liberated animal they set up a large table. It's many tatsas, many horrors, and there's one has set up then, and then set up also offerings, food, and other things. So one time also was offering. This kind of made this for the animal. And then at the end, see, then then people enjoy, that. The drinking, the food, whatever it is. It is. So this is how it's done. So like Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, see. It's done in every month. Hong Kong, especially Singapore, also Malaysia. So Singapore, they want to reach 100 million liberating animals here. They want to reach number 100 million. So up to now, they finished. Recently, they completed when we were in Holland. How many million? Now. Huge number of million animals already liberated in Singapore, but the APC Center, Singapore, for but every time when they liberate, they by following this instruction, set an altar outside, then taking them around. So one time, last time when I was there, so all the fish in the truck, because they're in the water, truck. So truck goes around the center. This is what they did. The center's here, so then the truck will drive around. So in the Hong Kong, But the idea, what I wanted to do is you set up an altar, in the boat. Then the other boat is all the fish, all the turtles, all the big fish. So the other boat goes around, for in the water. So one boat is all the altar. I mean, I brought all the Buddha's relics that Nana carries it. Then does power. So then other boat is all the animals to go around, but that exactly didn't happen when I went for that. I think maybe the last time it happened, I'm sure. Time before that didn't happen as that. So set up an altar outside, and then everybody, children, everybody help, parents, and should everybody come to it. So it's a very inspiring practice for the community, and for that is able to feel you did something, you offered something, some voluntarily. See this, you see, some worthwhile thing you did in the life in that day. See? So then children also participate, parents participate, you see. So it's a very wonderful thing to do. So after taking around as mental, then chant mantra for them, then place the water, irreparable sand and place water, then then take in a boat, those big fish which inside the boat, then you pour all of that. Then it will come the boat, everybody liberate. See? So that. So here last what I want to say that you see, not only you benefit them, but actually they're benefiting to you. You see, when you take them around, you see, so every time when you do that, these insects, these insects actually liberating, they liberate you. You see, they're liberating you, which purify your innate karma, and the collect impossible merits brings you to enlightenment. You see, so that's it. So when you take them down, at the same time chanting mantra, prayers, see, with them, you take them down. So it is very good. It is very good to do this practice. With this awareness, with this awareness, we say, think of kindness of this sentient being. Yep. This instance of kindness of this. You see, all the happiness, all my past happiness visible on them, all my present, all my future happiness, up to enlightenment, everything, all these realizations part, all the qualities of Buddha Buddha, I receive on them. So with this awareness, this thing that extends kindness of this insects, the worms. So then, you meditate kindness of them, then you turn them around. You see, so it's very, very good with this meditation. The other one, see, as you take them down. So, of course, we can think also mother kindness. With that, also you can go around. See, with that awareness. The other one is with the awareness that I'm liberating them from by purifying their karma, I save them from the lower ribs. With this one, and bring, giving them happiness of future life, all the happiness which are good, but liberation, my son's enlightenment. I'm giving them. You see, so very good inspire for inspiration. the first one, and the and so yeah, that so the so anyway, see, if they're outside in the forest something there, you can't help it. But so they came in your house, in your room. See. So it gives you incredible opportunity to help them, you know. So it gives you incredible opportunity to help them. See, by you see, without need to go outside to look for it. See? So you're in the house, there's something there in the house. So it gives you incredible opportunity, you know, to help them. So that's it. Something there. So it's something that, you know, so fortunate that you're so fortunate to be able to help them. You know, something, you know, incredible enjoyment, excitement, you know, something to be able to help them. Oh yeah, so the idea is that when I was in Trichen, in California, the very famous place, you know, the Big Sur. When California, Los Angeles or California, when people here feel they have some problem or some emotional problem, depressed, then they come to this Big Sur in America, see, where Disneyland, you know, there is a place. So they were this river. So they come there to spend day, see. So one time I did there, by renting a small wooden house. I don't know what it's called, I'm not sure. What is it called? Cabin. So that time, there was a lot of ants came in the kitchen, you know, where on the table where you cut food, bread, and so that time the idea started this. So I sent 3 tatas in the kitchen for my room. So you take all the ants or something soft in the plastic bag, you know, or something, cotton or some tissue paper. Put in a plastic bag. Then you see whole 3 tata. Then the plastic bag containing ants. Then you see very, very easy to enlighten them. You know, you can do it as a man as you can give them liberation, enlightenment first. You know, it's a minute like that. So I said, so the idea started from that was it. I think it's this. So I'm do all transmission of the Sutra, then the King of the Prayer, then Maitreya Buddha. Those who haven't received in the past, you know. So purpose of receive alone is then by there's more power, more beneficial mind. Practice, you know, one of them teach others. There's more benefit the hearts of other sentient things for that. religion ni mate them do drum da sin chabar dan go no do da ya mi sa je chutan so ye chuno han je ba dan ge sa ge chushin ti we sun de do la pen je san de do wa sho san de je dan so de chun nam la chan je ba dan ke so da ye chushin ji we sun nam de do la pen je san de do wa sho san de je dan so ye chun nam han je ba dan dan de da ye chushin ti we sun nam de do la pen je san de do this some advisor before terrible that's why he's part of the non-criminals. This is one of them, so and better the lung of type as well. So this my advisor is a bodhicitta is the like the government, you know, that covers everything. But some advisor is like individual offices. One for education, one for this, one for that, one for finance. So this my advisor is particularly to purify these karmas collected with guru. So that at the later month, the enlightenment for sentient being, my 3-time happiness, most kind of personal, and if I'm going to listen to all mission, these things. 감지도 조금 대셔서 나 사이즈도 없어서 저번 다해져서 집에도 라베서 사이즈로 하라는 걸 내는 주는 게 했던 집에다 하려는 서 해서 해서 집에도 잘 나가서 자로 가는 내 니즈도 해서 이게 중요해 라베서 전화도 이제 되고 하니까 당한 원연도에서 변화 어떤 제가 보면 하면서 고슨 되면 다죠 아마 빠져 딕하홍 세트만 되다 저도 you want to really so transformation one must pay attention to every single word as much as possible say remember so to be perfect I think it's positive imprint the lama yitan the Jesus the mantra the Tantra college monks they recite Oma Tantra dik ha home this is how Tantra college monks recite or they some language recite I call the how Tantra college monks recite but he says recite Oma Tantra dik drik Oma Tantra drik ha home also some of the side called Sanskrit, you know like that. So whichever way to start, it's okay. So 나 내가 게도 바와도 버잡아가다 타입 그래. 신나 사이버 집안이 뭐 바가지 보게 되도 버튼는데 개별가 정말 하는데 좀 저렇게 좀 다르게 되는데 근데 상관 없이 진짜 주는 게 땡기는 거 마시고 양대 저도 바가지 나 이제 뭐 좋아서 지뢰 버리죠. 삼도 좀 많이 나는 받아 좀 왔다 나야 가지고 뭐 나도 내가 또 사람 마시래 버리죠. 뭐 수화질에 동전 이제 몇 달이지만 이만 상관없이 버리죠. 뭐 저도 살아 맞아. 이제 맞다. 아주 너무 좀 바와지는 줄 알았는데 맞아. 뭐 이제 몇 달에 버리지 뭐 상관없이 뭐 저도 내가 맞다 왔다 뭐 왔다 야라지 또 뭐나 맞아 다 오서도 뭐 뭐니 소소소래 뭐 이제 뭐 동네 나냐 소자면 진짜 수화 dü제 되는 맞아 뭐 뭐 살고 살고 저도 뭐 이제 생기나 맞지 많이 뭐 뭐 봐오 맞아 뭐 잡아도 많이 손을 처음에 dü제 맞아 미면 아마 남아 재미는 미면서 말하면 그래서 뭐 메케 말이 이게 맞아 버리 내가 말을 배나 버려서 그래서 뭐 뭐도 메도 되지 동하고 거죠 뭐 말하면 이제 또 하면 뭐 또 봐야 또 저러다 보나 这他妈东北就是来把这把这是那这把没知道没得这是另外这把他真就嘛这把这是来把这么能都就么这把上去说，东西来把这么这不就嘛那没你们这这不这你这么这么这这不就嘛被大家的那么人办到没是不是不这么没有大家那这个把它都不三个都不得说这不是这不是不是这些把这不上把它来把它超那种那个是你说这话这种就是那个这把那个这些日记被这这个这些把这么上把这么这么用真的这个孩子像嘛，现在都这什么跑这种，他就这么说的，这边说对头，对，confession 当做东上，那么这什么东西不他们是不是这他妈就还该吃了，这，东这基本上都嘛就是我这你们这什么这些吧人这我这我这些包的这些我。也就是这把搬进来这就把这些把这么找的把这了找的，那这些把东西这些把这了找的这些把这慢慢了这些把这些把上了这些把上边整这些把出来找这些把出来了找这些把啥子，那这些把咱们了这些把这在了这些把了找到了。这把了这些讲话把了这些为是这边这些把把了这些把他们找了，我就把了这些把嘛什么我们就把了这些把那把了这些把这没把了这些所以这些把我这些把这些把什么那这些把什么那把这些把什么把这些把那些把了，一个那个这些把这些把那么这些把他什么把所有的没这帮是把这帮这把查查喽，那这是medicine Buddha，so the like Kashyapa also when the Lamrim the assert the medicine Buddha. Named as also very powerful tradition. Also, if it says Blissful Realm, then all your wishes get through whatever you pray can succeed. 좀 이제 자네도 벌었대 제가 그래서 어떤 말도 좀 밖에 봐지 된 저번에 되게 저번에 아르니도 예 벌써 말이지 나도 좀 벌어서 되게 버차가 좀 되게 이제 벌어서 좀 아무데 잡아서 지면 일에 버죠 잡아서 차차로 아까老师吧就是对他们那基本上就完了不是他今年아주就是信息吧他怎么这个冷冻的哎就把他就他妈这个花了就那他们这都白了给都白了这嘛是这个人的个他就是把他就把他就他妈怎么来别个就把这嘛就这个了我说吧是我就把这嘛给他们都我就这就没觉得这就没了就完了就完了那就完了他就到了把别的就完就别一个话了把这个就是这把就把这个这样做说差说没什么别的这说不了什么这现在弄做的就多么就可能过几年前头就没当多人这就完了谁看就是在外那就没给我他他说什么给不上他怎么不给不到他后面就有的很多人就是就没做完了不然后没几个都很多这都是懂呢那么这不可能买你说那么多就是我就这不是种那种牛什么我知道嘛这不是那种我就话真是那就是那种我说这不这个牛我就对不他这说我说他真的就真的那种没说话就大家那边写的不讨厌基本上这不看到不这感觉看到就那个他要对打工的他们这这你要去我不是讨厌多说别这样 confession我那么这不怎么了怎么着你这边怎么这样子怎么那么当时大家就对明白是一边多在活动他们这那他们嘛就是说并不能啊这个别没有知他们这样就带你们就错这不懂这个什么了把才他们这个的把他们我这么多了我都这么就把这把我都把是那边就说嘛这边没有做的这边也是就把这个嘛说那他们所以他这个我那个就别这个所以嘛这这么做就这么经常做了瞎说那个么真还是透露미차보 차소 친지도 너무 뒤에라도 틀어서나 소진 선다도 원래 번호 좀 뭐라 좀 인디오로 I'll think prayer. So here I would like to mention did it suggest whether Rinpoche comment on that Rinpoche said that the visualization so also there I think so. Four candles. I think 4 candles. Not forgotten. Anyway, maybe it might come. I'm sure. I think 4 candles or something. So, I said that for yourself, think. Not just one, but equivalent number of atoms of the 10 direction universes. Chobgye一定你看，说就是谈完两把， So visualize yourself equal number of atoms of the 10 directions universes. So many. So that's one. Then Buddha Kashyapa equivalent to atoms of the 10 direction universes. That many. Then nectar beams emitted from them purified yourself. And the other, I think the other one is might be numberless sentient beings. Amitabha, numberless sentient. So there's 3 numberless. And then 4th numberless is all the negative karmas collected with the bodhicitta mind from beginningless rebirth are purified. So while you are reciting the prayer, so this is happening continuously. These four numberless things. But remember, say, whenever one take teachings, one can think like that, but you also say like that to practice or not. However, so there are 4 countless things to visualize. So this comes called Buddhist mind. From beginning to rebirth, it can be purified. Yours and sentient beings. So number is there are many. Yourself there are many equal number of atoms of the 10 directions. 10 directions, the universe is like that. So So when we recite it, also can normally when we read Dharma text, there are 3 things. When you read Dharma text, one is from Buddha. Buddha is giving this as you are reciting. Think the Buddha is giving, saying this, giving these teachings to you, and then you are actualizing the meaning. The realization was what is found by Trichen. Buddha is giving teaching, while you're reading, Buddha is giving, then actualize meaning in your heart. That's what I think. The other one is you're reading, then you're giving teaching, to all the 6 realms sentient beings. Numberless helpings, numberless hundreds, animals, so to everyone, you're giving teaching for them. So that's one thing. Good matter. These are the 3 things. So I think that. I don't remember the 3rd one. Since it's gone. Since it's gone away. So, but you can do both. You see, Buddha giving teaching you, and actually express meaning, but at the same time, you're giving teaching, exercising, giving teaching to all sentient beings. So making Dharma charity, charity of fearlessness, as I mentioned at the beginning. Those. Then the charity of loving kindness is there, wishing them happiness, you see, from that. Jagaragetu ayabada charyapanana panyanta pranindana aranza pergidu kawasangucho manahitevo. So this prayer contains Malam Buddha Tantra. The 10 times numberless 100,000 Bodhisattva's prayers. This kind of prayers. So that visualization, what Rinpoche explained, is just so vast. So that's the how visualization, according to Bodhisattva Amitabha, this how he explains visualization. You see, this is so according to Bodhisattva Amitabha's the meditation or the practice. So this reciting King the Path, this one so powerful for purification, purifying karma. So as is mentioned there, extremely powerful. Then reciting this, actually see the benefits. There's one method, you get reborn, and when you die, Amitabha guides you at the time of death. It appears to you, in the form of monk or something like that. And then Amitabha guides you in the Blissful Realm, Amitabha's Pure Land. Then, if you're born there, it is impossible to born again the Lord in. That's for sure. But becoming enlightened there is two views. According to Chobgye, I sent a question by letter. There is an answer. Answered, yes, you can practice Tantra there. You can be enlightened. That's what I'm saying. But I can say I'm in Tamil Chobgye. Want to dim? There's no Tantra. There's no Tantra teaching there. So after you're born there, you pray to be born back to the now world, where we're now, southern continent, where there's Tantra teaching existing. So you come back here and practice. It's not there. Because it requires the special bodies, made of six elements, three white things. The born power of the sperm, three white things received from the father, skin, blood, flesh, three red things received from mother. So you need this body made of six elements that to be able to practice high Tantra. We need this chakra wing drops, which then able to achieve enlightenment in one life, in a brief lifetime or distant time. So that concept the Maitreya and Chobgye. So the continue there's no Tantra there. So yet pray there. You pray born there, then you pray. So what is definite is that you never get reborn the Lord in a sense from that kind. So seems Lama Tsongkhapa saying collections of teachings. Seems there's a lot of emphasis. There's many prayers, to be born Amitabha Pure Land. To be born Amitabha Pure Land. Seems maybe quite the emphasis there. Prayers Lama Tsongkhapa wrote. 거기에도 바바 사모주바만은 여바 바바 잠발선도 주바라 차도로 쟁여서도 줄다 어다지 밤에 예상하고 왔다가 마다 제로 당하고 다음에 자주 삼아지 뭐라도 그 잡아 내정 정도 제도 인도도 바지 바고라도 차도로 제대로 바지하고 나도 지도 등에서 하는 마찬가지 좀 좀 받아야 되죠. 나말로 박체 잡아다 가면 하나가 마음에 되게 좀 애니 라기도 다 대화군이 된다. 저도 진짜 대화군이 된다. 주식인 다 봐서 받는다. 다게도 나마다 생긴 좀 보지 좀 마음에서 좀 받아 많이 받아는 좀 그러면 안 되다 좀 엄마들 뭐다 하게 어저거리 받아는 좀 받아야 좀 하나만 가지고 뭐도 좀 잘하면 서버지라도 버도 다게 대화가라도 줘가라지 또 제가 좀 뭔가 내려다가들이 이게도 보다 내도 버지 받았는 데가 소사 주요 봐 보나 생각해서 야는 너도 안 도와가 주나 가나요. 근데 좀 다이가 나중에 마다 저를 맞아냐 그마다 현재라 그러는 막고 내가 가져다 돌아가라 베제 가만히 있는 게 좋아야 내가 말해 줘야지 너무 주요 받아 지라고 좋아해 거기서 나도 그때 왔는데 저 안진에 그런 거 特别是看到说也是那个就是这个也不知道，你娃子做了嘛，这个就是可能是今年吧，大家知道他丢钱，我直接把他才这个东西，或者大家那些把这个对面的那这个对吧？可能就对那么那同一个就往多就是吧，那就是对吧？可能就把电视上可能就把就往那个那都就我这。要你这个楼台上，我这边做这些，出来就把这边都把这边这边就说，那个人都应该做完，没跟他到多个人那些他妈的都在这点多。那这些不知道是吧？把中间就是那怎么就别看那怎么就完咱们这怎么说？但你们这个那里自己人家这多那么做，是他们这边把这按照他们的这个这个知道吧？是吧？对，就把这到到了我这多点那嘛这那怎么都是这在这个他妈说怎么做那这嘛我这个这他妈个吧，这能都不是。那不就那你家这把人啊，这家他把那都别多吧，怎么这把人家把大家这把这把，大家看到也没有这个这个工，那么到就把的。我那边就话的，老是把个这叫你这边这把弄么这怎么那么样嘛？我这我这，哎，我工作这块的嘛，我工作这块的嘛，我工作这块的嘛，这块的。我那这边接受就是我那是就是那边这个在这那到都不点这个就到那上的那边上我这边我说了问题这个多也太么的是。但是要就这边三个多钱，个多大个把有的钱都就那个多这个就人那个把多个钱都把钱压缩，那这个就是这边就那到过了那都快的，人家说也没谁了，这个大家都是。那个把这就把人给这个大家就把这看，我这大概这个那就把这都叫面前啊，这些了都那个就把那就把那都就很多的就把这的。这能把这咱们来说，你都叫把这些那个就看没事，把那么带了把人家过来玩，看到把这些都后面就打就后头你个打工的，都把打工的就把打工的就把这么多。那个别说那这买的别去都去了，那都我家里那都是你妈的，我都把这对，那都把这些啥不就那都把这这个那把这些这个那么多这个都放这这个都把这去摆着，去摆着那么这个那么那个都把这三个都这个在搞，有的这边跟没这边这看对，那当然这边这边也是把我那钱那个什么这边就分这个门都把这这把你都跟没有的当些噻。这把这怎么这边这个我你个东西有点麻的，以前他们在这把在新老当我什么个把这我怎么这个他妈这我那些把什么这边怎么个他妈这么些忙活那边就我这什么那个我这这把这没这那个是没这把这么那样这这这这呢这就把这把你们他这这这等你们这就把他们那这怎么看这是真的他也把那这这往那往还那个方面的我从那么就这个搞不会跟我就我的那就在那边这这把这问题上什么是的有着。肯定上这嘛，这大概这帮友那这帮我帮人喏，这等跟等你把人都在不记得了吧？我跟你说嘛，这个话这帮子是怎么我这他妈干不成这不的？这些咱们这帮子那你他妈的这帮这些那什么那到大概到那他妈就都他妈的嘛，把对面都这什么我那这帮就这说都对牛着什么说那生前本钱在做的。我就参加过那个我那这我你说感觉什么就把我们那里叫那样的那帮把那天就老多你们这些怎么不在怎么那个怎么的现在在国内大陆这就在这种说东西这玩这我后来这个玩意儿在这边我的在这边找丢人家送过出去然后我你这个就往那这边这那这啥的怎么那我他也得多呢到这次都说这那年嘛那么就他要这么多就把这他把那东西说这你把这丢就我自己搞的嘛他妈是这些那我得对吧这个得走少那那对吧没这么大点也了也到底这能多呀那个空嘛也后来这样多把这各位那知道吧那这么那就完了该这个就这怎么这么我也是多的那多就这么多没那多着完了嘛就把它就到太多了不是那么就没那么的懂我了说this I have received from is on subjection which this they sure Amitabha practice this mantra name this which my mother say this prayer my mother is one of my mother's daily practice this not much so that she does same prayer she does like cessation you know in the morning afternoon night time so there's some generous prayer which I taught to do then this one recite this a few times a day. There's no result actually to memorize. So by saying these names, Amitabha's name, and the infinite light Buddha, say I'm prostrating to Amitabha Buddha, Tathagata Amitabha Buddha, and then the limitless light Buddha, Om Amin Devashi, so that it is said if I recite this every day, a mala, then without any difficulties, one go to Pure Land. Amitabha Buddha has been one with that. So in case somebody want to, practice this, then this is about bottom mebala cha for the yes about so yes mala cha for omamin de orji. A mao the saya no the isu chuo to ye chen boto and sama to la sanje cha sa pa me ko ji go de mo da bottom me ba yin de wa chen ji sa yi yin de dan ne de ne chebe chuma da gewa shin ji pa ma chebe 그리고 전에는 어디서 어떤쇼 되게 연다게 엄마만 안다바디 주저상게 찬스는 또 많지지 가면 누가 진짜라도 소 다야도 비제데 뭐니 소 이제 두고미 주도지 이제 원 님라와 when he was over 13 years old he saw the Amitabha Buddha huge like mountain and then what did he say? The address. So then Amitabha Buddha is taught this prayer to the Lama. So those who are not aware to purpose of reciting Maitreya Buddha mantra. That is there's that it is quite a number of able to engage the life into 10 virtuous actions, practice, the morality, and so the to go on his Lieutenant King, the 1,000 lifetimes, what? So they create so much merit. That means by the sentence mantra, will create unconsiderable merits. So that's why it has the result. Then this purifying it commonly places upon look on the Lord realms and as towards the higher birth and prosperity. Yeah, also wealth and the prosperity, success. Then the main one is that when you be able to descend on this earth, that time then you where you that time then you become the disciple. Before we reach the realm of oneness, in that time you become the disciple. So one didn't become enlightened during the Kurusha because time. In that time you become the first disciple of Maitreya Buddha. Then receive teachings and superstition for enlightenment. So that's so if I didn't become enlightened during Kurusha time, then is enlightened the time during the Maitreya Buddha teaching during the duration. So my God, that and then the particular one was to be able to receive all the findings and then to be able to construct and complete as quick as possible they find to fit Maitreya Buddha stature. Then the rebirth benefit most beneficial to all sentient beings, not only sentient this one, but all sentient beings able to cause the intuitive enlightenment as quick as possible. And it didn't cause them a lot of happiness. back to me. Recently, so with his request to Maitreya Buddha, Chanlanta. Namo Ranandaya ya Namo Bhagavati Satyamundaya Tadagazaya Arahate Savanya Sam Yada Oma Antite Antite Avarajade Azitendaya Hara Hara Minche Avalokiti Agarama Samaya Siddhambarama Bodhimele Vijamara Mara Hemagama Samaya Bode bode ma bode so, omo moye moye ma moye so, omo ne moye ma so, yen ma lan mama bode saja mona ye da tanga, ara de sanga sama budaya, teata omo anje te abaranje. Aditendaya rara mede avalokite karedara mahasamaya nebara bara mahabodhe megabedam natamasamaya Divaji mahabodhe so omo moye moye mahamoye so moye paraso enamara nadanya enamo baga Shakyamuna Yataya Arahate Sanya Sadbudaya Tayata Oma Anjete Avarajete Azitentaya Arameja Varakete Kapagara Samaya Sikimbara Barama Ramaramara Magama Samaya Bodhi Ma Bodhi Soa Oma moyen kama manisi Oma moyen Desura Inamarana Ya Nama Magawa Deja Gamanai Atagataya Rate Sanya Samambodaya Kayata Oma Anjete Awarisi Azetundaya Tarahara Mejete Awarvete Karak Mama Samaya Asidimaram Naboiding the Vedamarama Hemagama Samaya Bodhima Bodhisima Omomoye Moyama Moyesowa Omoneman Fema Kamotanataya Namon Bhagavate Sajamunaya Tata Arate Savan Tayada Oma Nanzede Anjide Avajeze Aditendaya Rameze Mamovid Ladara Mahasamaya Siddhambara Bharama Bodhimede Paramara Emagama Samaya Bodhibare Ma Bodhiyasura Umamoyen Moya Mahamij Moya Manjanazu Maranaba Mabagawa Dejajamunaya Atalamya Kriya Sanya Salam Bodhaya Nayata Oma Anjadiya Anjade Awanjatoya Ajitandaya Rameje Awarokete Karaka Mahasamaya Setimbara Bara Mahabha Ela Besit Mara Mara Ela Tamasamaya Nadi Bodhe Mahabodhi Eswa Moye 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 Mani Mani Marazo Namaranadaya Namabara Shajamanaya Adatanga Adesanya Sanambodaya Oma Anjete Avaranjete Adetendaya Araharamete Avalosite Karagara Mahasamova Elemara Bodemaravi Elemara Nakamosamai Bodhi Bodhizu Maria Maitreya Sri
Page 101. Due to all the three-time merits accumulated by myself, all the three-time Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and all sentient beings, are dedicated as causes enabling us to uphold the holy Dharma, scriptures, and insight, to fulfill without exception the prayers and deeds of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas three times. Due to all the three-time merits accumulated by myself, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and all sentient beings, may I myself, all the members of my family, all the members of this organization, and all sentient beings, never be parted in all our lives from my honest spheres. May we reach the end of our journey along the paths of renunciation, bodhicitta, purify, and the two stages.
These are the past, present, future, may describe the bunch levels of past. May the bodhicitta actualize within the heart, and that's our family members are all there, and the house of all the spirit better characters, and those who drop their life for another agent to service is invisible in all their house, as well as in the house of all the sentient beings. And second time, they made the bodhicitta in the house of everyone in this world, and then third time, especially, made the in the hearts of all the leaders of this world, and as well as the terrorists or Maos or all those people who give a lot of harm to others. They made bitter in all their hearts. Without doing a second, then the political virginity in anyone's heart may be increased. Changzhou Senenzhou Rinpoche Maitreya Mam Di Tu Ji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Hong Ne Gong Du Be Wo Shoi Changzhou Senenzhou Rinpoche Maitreya Mam Di Tu Ji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Bone Gongbo Bewa Shoi Changzhou Senenzhou Rinpoche Maitreya Buddha Di Tu Ji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Bone Gongbo Bewa Kande Rave Korea Jingam De Tendang Bama De Chumi Jiri Sewa Tenze Fo Ye Shap Sede Ba Tende Je Bande Lami Goje Temba Hadam Tanyama Yong Lai Je Chungwa Tanong Da She Ma Sa Sa Bi Je Ni Ye Do San De Do Wa Ji Yi
Go to page 163 in the book.
It all the three times is flattered by me, three times is flattered by others. That which is appeared to all the sentient beings existing from the side, but the Buddha see totally non-existent. But that one is but could they see what they say? What is sentient being believe? They believe they appeared the and you may say that what the way it appeared. These two times part about other, which appeared existing from the side, anyone and believed by sentient beings, then Buddha see total non-existence, which is the reality. Matter I, who appear to appear really one existing from society and believe by oneself. But Buddha see it totally non-existent. The one is totally non-existent. Not only Buddha, but Bodhisattvas, and the one who realized emptiness, just experiences seeing that it's total non-existent. That's even by Bodhisattva. Even though they appears the same appearance, say until even put the Buddha high Bodhisattvas until the Bodhisattva become enlightened, appear existing from society. Not really one existing from society. That's that. Until they begin, until the Bodhisattva become enlightened, that's except on the experimentation. But realizing it's total non-existent. That's Bodhisattvas also say. The I, real I that is believed by one, real I in the sense existing from side, believed by oneself, believed by one's own mind. For this one, Buddha see total non-existent, there's no such thing. This is what the Bodhisattvas called realized entry. Bodhisattvas, arhatas, yeah. No, has realized emptiness. So we'll see it total non. They discovered or they realized it's total non-existent. So its I is total non-existent. It is one of the levels enlightenment, which appears a real one, existing from inside, believed by us, real one. But Buddha see that total non-instinct. And it's because Bodhisattvas that they see that's total non-instinct. And later also sentient beings who appear to real one existing from outside, but a Buddha and believes. But a Buddha see totally non-existent. Totally non-existent. Even the Bodhisattvas, others who have realized beneath, they also that. Total non-existent. Even they see that. Manifesting. Total empty. To that level of the Hapa enlightenment, which appears to real one existing from the side, which is then believed by one's own habitual mind, ignorance. But that one is Buddha see, that one that are total non-existent, empty, isn't first thing. And Bodhisattvas has quite realized that they say that's total non-existent. Even they say that total non-existent. The first Mama Savala appears also is real one existing, real I existing from the side, real me is existing from the side, which is total, which is Buddha see it total non-existent. Totally non-existent one. That's the first thing. At all. Even the Bodhisattvas who have realized it, they say that. That's the first thing. in reality. For the next prayer, which will be non-done, sincerity trained the beginning. But there's some of the Buddha's prayers, where we would say the prayer was there already. So, the other tea time is but then may all the funding be received without just into all the projects of fruit festivals or homemages as well in the all the fundings to construct as good as possible. The materials are going to play with every structure. That complete as good as possible and want to do more spiritual learnings. As well as to support the Sangha, the different parts of the world. All the funding be received and all the funders be received, but then to build a various harder children to different parts of the world. To make it for easy center beings to collect meditate and they purify the deploying the karma and they explain that realization transport their mind past enlightenment and look the beauty seat of that level saying that's what all the hundreds be to various social service and the different parts of the world hospitals or whatever the sick people and whatever all the various all the various social services and there. They made to sort of the fundings for that or all the needs to be more spiritual towards in the world. And then all the funding we received by centers to was debts and then from the projects so there'll be more spiritual centers with all the the projects everything more spiritual towards in the means and bring it to enlightenment as good as possible. We have to spend a lot of teachings. The bodhicitta in the household, and then the straight limits of our teaching in the household. So yeah. 这种提升的不得不得他妈提升这种提升不得不得那么从提升 made of spirit in all the directions made of flourish for heaven is world by complete exercise and by completely exercise although what's hard in this very large time without the reciting that's what it's for and all of us all the students benefit of this organization spirit for to be the lab organization to services to them in all their heart it's really able in this world. Yeah, all that. 最近那个今年这因为这个我们的那个本身那个这个大佬认为当时说，今年的大佬是对的，老对他们就一直那个大，说大概乱多也这个那个什么的，那个，你这样大不是别的，不老是。说那这点呢，想着我那这让这就给我至少吧，对这点他没有说这个。
Page 163.
the intermediate that we collect today by protecting precepts and all the practice that is done, and to meditate 100,000 times by reciting this name is mantra. Chum den de jin xia ban da zhen ma yang da ba zi wei sing ge na ma lang zi wu jie jia ba la cha ba ba liu san ba chen bo gu du san bo la cha sa ba da ya da bei jie de wa wa bo de san du ru za mu de suo da ya da bei jie de wa wa bo de ni suo mu du ru za mu da ya da bei jie de wa wa bo de ni suo wa mu du ru za mu de suo wa da ya da bei jie de wa bo de ni suo wa mu du ru za mu de suo I got the Geneva, but then it's so
our bodhiness.
Allows the Buddha's name then to which has which are power to multiply each merit 100,000 times. Not all that. Whatever prayer we do, then it brings success. Chum den de jin xia ban da zhen ba yang da bao zi re zang yin o da mo lang da jie zhi yue jie bo la cha za wa shun den de jin xia ban de zhen
Yeah, that was so this again.
o da mo lang da zhen zhi yue jie bo la cha bo bo shun den de jin xia ban da zhen ba yang da bao zi re zang yin o da lang da jie zhi yue jie bo la cha ba lo to the presence immanent to the Sabbath. And the unbed travel depending on the horizon, it is a much better may all not be pairs based on certain certificate. John said, it's a lot of the Luo, maybe then Badan Tayel Hassan Tave to do in the Nigan, the water show, Church Javo, Songa, which is one number of the water, take it some ice to Jim with how dancing there to them, don't they wear something and then go all around, then bar here in Brown.
我在界门研究些美的长日大概今年的天马地三业间的面的有爱整个男的心安全嘛的生业的古日的那么的你那有你
So tomorrow break time, that is by using the example musician person illusion. Okay? So think like this. Ignore that your ignorance is a musician person, like musician person. The negative imprint level on the matter of continuum is the musician person, which is some material see there that it uses to illusion people say Manfa, say something that the illusion people some material some material man people they say you need to imprint by ignorance on our mental fundament and like that it's like you say the mantra or the substances see which hallucinates. So then you see then yourself that's automatic everything in form, all the form, wherever you are, all the form, everything. Then sound, smell, taste, tangibles. So all this, you see, which exists and which conventionally exists, you see. So that the body and mind discover, see. Yeah. So all these things, and then upon that, those permanent phenomena as well. So all these phenomena is what they are. What they are is nothing except what is merely labeled by mind. Nothing else other than that. It's set around that. What is the merely labeled by mind? You see, on that. But we see, as a musician person, illusioned. Musician person illusioned the these, senses or the audience. And the audience see, or beautiful jewel palace, or beautiful man or woman, or, say, whole huge city with so many things, market, department store or supermarket, or see, the say, so forth, and so, incredible things, see, say, amazing, incredible things, see, by illusion, by illusion, say, but when the illusion, the audience senses, say, the audience, they see all these things, which do not exist at all in the reality, which do not exist at all in reality, like dream, exactly like dream, you see. So illusion. So audience have all this illusion, and they have illusion, but also they believe. They didn't know that this is illusion. You see, no, that, and they believe it's real. So exactly like this, ignorance, my illusion, the person, musician person, ignorance. You are ignorant musician person, then you need the imprint like mantra of the next illusion. So you are service audience. So illusion, and then you have all this hallucination. You see, projected on all these mere level phenomena. You see, all this mere level phenomena. Objective, the objective substances there are including the all the so that which can existence merely by mind, but over that projected all this covered over this hallucination. So while there's no first thing, it appeared existing from the outside. Everything, sky, tree, road, car, people, so even look at my own family, see, the whole building. So everything. So practice mindfulness. Say, in this way. You see, using this example, musician person with mantra or something, illusion, the audience senses, and having this hallucination, then the audience believing, not knowing it's hallucination, illusion, believing it's true. And so that lets yourself the audience back. So that's so basically, similar says there, but it's was it more to tell us that. So these things I did not mention. Even when you do individual retreat, this is how you do. It's very good to do in break ties. Through this practice on different day. Bodhicitta, different various emptiness. Follow that. They also, imagine, of course, you can relate break time in meditation, you can relate to the meditation what you did in the morning. So basically, you relate to any meditation, So you can practice the let's say, break time life, break time from sitting. And so generally, this So then you see, they become very powerful. So the mind is always kept continuously in the same meditation subject. In this way, or you meditate in the morning, so the break time, so it's related to that. So they're very powerful. And that makes a very quick, so you have realization. You share that. So, so when one do on some that retreat, so break time practice that, or when one guides Lamrim retreat, or even Buddha Kashyapa retreat, deity retreat, also you can do that same person. All who are doing Buddha Kashyapa, they already have received Lamrim teachings, or done course or high received teachings, or so could that become, say, it cuts. This way, it cuts the emotion thoughts, break time, so many troubling, so many thoughts, attachment, many things arise, anger, to somebody who caused problem in the relationship, something, anger, ration, for all this. So it cuts. So with your mind is Lamrim, living in Lamrim, you see. So as I mentioned today, it fulfills two purposes. Saying, not only watch the mind watch the mind, but see, there's you kick out the delusion. But you see, by mind to live in the Lamrim, naturally kick out delusion by living in the trip, and like that with the natural bodhicitta or emptiness, or good devotion. Or then go off the Tantra path, so that and not only when you do retreat, this is not only when you do retreat, individual or guided retreat, but this is actually in the daily life. This is actually in the daily life, even normal daily life. If one really going to practice, make break time life, the many hours of break time life, the rest of the day, or some hours of break time life from sitting meditation. So continuously, how to make it while you're working, or while you're busy life, how to make that life, beneficial. While you're doing job, while you're working with family, taking care of children, whatever, while you're being busy, how to practice Lamrim. You see, how to make life most, so everything what you do, cause liberation from samsara, remit to samsara, cause to teach enlightenment, so but like that. Actually, so it's so this is how to Dharma, or how to live in Lamrim, and while you're so busy, there's no time to do a sitting meditation or prayers or hours of prayer. So while you're busy, so many things to do. So just question of keeping the mind in this meditation. It's a continuous awareness. So that say, doing everything with meditation, you're doing, no matter how much busy, your life is a continuing meditation, Lamrim. It's a very important meditation. Right view, very important, the foundations, non-fiction, bodhicitta, right, that to say. So yesterday, how many people did? Put a hand. How many people thought what I said?
Yesterday.
Huh?
Today, Rinpoche.
What?
Today, does Rinpoche mean today or is?
Yeah. I got mixed up yesterday. Yesterday I got mixed up. What? So so what I said yesterday, how many people did today? Tried? Maybe I've taken precepts, maybe I'm very hungry, so forgot. So, what about the day before yesterday's? The night before?
No, Rinpoche didn't give one that day. Rinpoche didn't give one that day.
Didn't do?
Today. We had one today and we had 2 days before that.
Or the night before? The night not last night before I didn't come, right? But night before. There was also emptiness. No?
No, sentient beings were kind.
Oh, I see that.
That was mother wasn't kind.
Turns out one cell become ocean feeling thousand damage. So so on the did recite. Your fingers are very strong. It's like what? Which pandit was receiving instruction how to debate from Maitreya Buddha. Then the other pandit came. So this pandit was receiving instruction from this. The Maitreya, then the Maitreya was teaching like this. Then when the other pandit came, then they stopped. So this finger stopped. I didn't mean all day long. No, not breaking, but you see, see, trying to say, I don't mean holiness. That's only who have realization can do that. But you see, tried, a few times like that, some temple like that. So, is yourself being whispering to sentient beings? Huh?
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
What about the before the mother to practice mindfulness, send them as their mother and kind?
Hands up. Hands up.
Oh, your fingers are very strong. Slow up. Wisdom is slow up. Do you do the yesterday when you did Tantra? What about the how many people tried the say mindfulness and the first one is here, or each of the beings yeah. Was it's the middle film of the sort of past from my all my attention on happiness, but the first one
Hands up.
no. Oh, yes, Trichen this. Then in this way, it becomes a real retreat. If you even back time. I don't mean keeping for whole time. That's simple, but is it? Is it? That's much better. Tried, it doesn't well as, but it's tried, a few times, but then at least. Otherwise, it's just words. Otherwise, it's just always reading a book and never. So then others also become. Also left a note. Was also left a note in the book. So if you have written, then normally is difficult. Normally, so what one would difficult remember and practice. So only in Chung retreat, such a situation, if happened, was normally one remember and get developed. Won't remember, so that would develop to practice like that. So I think. So it's very that there's some people did try, the things was force. Force, I think. I appreciate it. So what I explain now, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow is what? Tomorrow. If I say tomorrow, then there'll be what? Then you won't practice today, right? So what day is today? Friday, huh? What day is today? Maybe 12 o'clock before. What was the day? No? 2 o'clock before? Thursday, okay. So this is a practice break time on Friday.
我那所转现转个给早的人的谁要马为俺这那个么个这。 cho song a we le Mandara Handa Sonda Jengana Janan Sho.
Good morning, good night.